Hey everyone, and welcome back to The Binding of Isaac. Since we have recently skipped Maggie, I'm going to give Maggie a go. And the first thing I want to say is thank you all, because I'm over 20,000 subscribers. I never expected to make it nearly that far. Alright then, no thank you, but at least we know, I guess. Yeah, I never expected to make it nearly that far, and I mean, of course I couldn't have done it at all without all of you. And, you know, you guys are just amazing. Thank you so much. With that said, besides how much I love you all, I'm going to the item room first. Maggie's slower, has more health. Yum heart to recover a heart every 4 rooms. Yeah. Now I want to talk about the fact that I ordered a new monitor about a week ago, I guess. And it came yesterday for the viewers, I guess. Bean. I'll stick with a Yum Heart. I can do more fun stuff with it, I guess. Bean's not bad, though. I'll say that. I wish I had a bomb, and the Bean is not a bomb. But anyway, I got a new monitor, and oh my god, you're about to hear the epitome of first world problems when I say that the new monitor, which costs the same as the old ones, makes my old monitors look really bad because it's like so much newer. I mean, my last monitor I got 2 years ago. The one before that I got 6 years ago. Those two were about the same quality, honestly. Even though they were still the same. The older one was more expensive. But this one has like a way better contrast ratio. The colors are just way nicer. More like deep and nice and pretty and stuff. It's awesome. And it just makes my other 2 monitors look terrible. It's like serious first world problems. I got a new monitor. And now I want 2 more new ones because the old ones look terrible. Not terrible, but just not nearly as good. And we actually got the damage up Steven, which is awesome. So unfortunately, there is nothing I can do to get that extra, the Tinted Rock. But we did get 1 damage up from Steven, which is nice. Maggie does have a 1.00 damage multiplier. So we get 1 from that, and then it goes through the formula, and we get like 1 point something. I'm happy with it. Yeah, there's nothing I can do. I don't need to do the shovel at all for anything. And we'll be on the way to the cellar 2, unfortunately, where sadness awaits us, basically. Because we're going to have Wrath of the Lamb enemies. Wrath of the Lamb enemies are no fun. Oh yeah, now you give me bombs when I need keys. I need a key so that I can visit the item room. And then if you give me 15 cents, I'll need another key so I can visit the shop. But for now, that's not the concern. Hey, it actually did me a favor. Yum Heart gets a charge. We get a heart as well. I'm not too worried about that. So here's something. Since there are going to be spider webs here, hopefully there will be a spider web in front of the curse room door, because people keep reminding me and I keep forgetting, and I want to test it. If you go into a curse room when the door is next to a spider web, then you don't take damage. So I would like to test that, but I never remember to. And I've been told by numerous sources, so I'm going to assume that it's correct. But I don't know. That's why I got to test. I'm never fast enough, so I need to just have them both blow up at once. Don't want to run away. And just get through here. Another key. Wow, this is like a key a room, and I'm okay with that, but that's weird. I'm totally okay with it, don't get me wrong. Don't stop dropping him. Binding of Isaac, you can be kind to me. By the way, I have a new idea for a super awesome Binding of Isaac series, and that's about all I'm going to say about it because I want to keep it a secret until I actually do it. But it's a really original idea, I think, in a lot of ways. So, actually, it's a twist on an old thing that people do, with a very new and I think perfect twist to it. So I want to get that started, and I don't know when because I haven't talked to anyone about it. So we'll see, but that'll be cool. Hopefully soon, I think. And yeah, we're killing Pin pretty fast, so that's nice. Our damage up is relatively substantial, I suppose. Pin killed itself. We get a health up, we get a deal with the devil. These are things that I want. They go together perfectly. Maggie also is pretty suited towards deals with the devil due to her starting extra health. But unfortunately, I can't take Guppy's tail, and Monster Manuel is garbage. So I'm going to go to what hopefully is the secret room, because there's only one most likely location for it. And if it gives me 15 cents, I'll go to the shop right here. 9 cents. With 3 keys, it's kind of worth it, honestly. We could get a 7-cent something, but then again, we could get a 15-cent something that I really want and be sad. I normally wouldn't do it, but I'm going to do it for once. I will take the ladder, which will allow me to cross gaps that are 1 wide. And that's going to be useful on the caves in the depths only, because there are no gaps after that anywhere. But we're going to get that working for us, and hopefully it will quickly pay for itself. I want to go to the curse room, but I'm going to worry about the curse room. That was stupid damage. I'm going to worry about the curse room now that I have red hearts instead of soul hearts, in order to not lose a soul heart stupidly, or, you know, voluntarily, basically. I'd rather keep them as long as possible, and then once I'm out of them, go there. Mostly since I don't have the D6. Alright, so we know where the secret room is. Yum Heart made that free, which is fine. Hopefully I won't need it in the next 4 rooms, but I'd say we're doing well so far. I'll take the 1-up for once as well, since it seems I'm going to be on a red heart heavy run. By skipping that deal with the devil, I am relatively likely, well, I wouldn't say likely, I've got a 50% chance to see an angel room in the future. Well, as the next one at least. And if I take a deal with the devil because I don't see an angel room, then that chance will be gone, but it's a 50% chance that I'll get an angel room unless I take another deal with the devil. And that's not just taking a deal with the devil item, it has to be something that I pay red hearts for. Or soul hearts, I suppose. So it's nothing, that's totally no big deal. Scapular, alright. I will indeed take Scapular. Scapular is a pretty good item a lot of the time. Sometimes it's not very useful. It hopefully won't be useful here, but in the event that it is, it gives us 1 soul heart whenever we get down to 1/2 red heart, once per room maximum. So of course if we get the habit, we can use it to get infinite item uses later in the game, or now in the game if we you know, wanted to. But of course that does not benefit us whatsoever with this particular item. So you know, it doesn't matter, I don't need to go for that. But if we later trade in the Yum Heart, which usually I would expect to do, we'll be in business perhaps. Wow, this game looks so different color-wise on this new monitor, because I'm using the new monitor logically since it's so much prettier in every way. It's also really thin. It's crazy. Anyway, I'm using the new monitor as the one where I play games, watch movies, do anything that would be nice with better color and graphics and stuff, because it's a nicer monitor. So of course I want to do the stuff that benefits from that on it. Alright, Gertie, you die. We took no damage there, so we might see... Nope, nothing. Pills. Hopefully they're good this run, because I'm going to take them. Range down, that's bad. Tears down, that's terrible. Balls of Steel is really good. And bad gas doesn't really matter. So let's just go with the philosophy of knowledge is power. So now I know those pills and I know not to take them. Except the Balls of Steel one, and the bad gas one's alright. But Tears down, that is literally awful. That pretty much negates our damage up, but at least we're doing more damage with the things we do hit, so... You know, at least we did get a damage up and not just a Tears down. That was some dodging right there. Another key. Keys are good. I like keys. I will absolutely play this beggar. And ignoring my ladder, as it turns out. That was silly. But I'm not used to having the ladder because I just don't generally take it. Thank you for the key. Hopefully I'll get some more cash. Alright, ladder benefits me in this room because I can cheese a little bit. Oh, come on. No, you can do it. You can die. I believe in you. Globe in. There we go. Yeah, my damage output is very lacking at the moment. Hopefully, we can turn that around. If not, well, then we're gonna die, but... I guess it's always more interesting if you're having trouble. Lust could get us Poison Touch, which would lower our speed by a bit, and that's a little worrisome, because I could stand to be a tiny bit faster. But a little bit slower might not be the end of the world. And I'm gonna take it because it's a really good item. What it does is when an enemy touches us, you know, runs into us, whatever, we can't even blow up the beggar for the increased chance of a devil or angel room, which sucks. Anyway, if something runs into us, damages us physically, we do a significant amount of contact damage to them, as well as poisoning them for damage over time, which is pretty excellent. Oh yeah, one thing I want to talk about, well, I mean, those of you that don't watch the whole video while you're still here, I suppose. Yeah, there's nothing I can do about that. I'm good. The second video today is not going to be Ratchet & Clank, but it is going to be a first look at Spelunky for the PC that came out today. Steam version of Spelunky, for those of you concerned, and, you know, that's, I mean, what more is there to it? I'm going to do that. And then, beyond that, I'm not going to be Let's Playing Spelunky. I'm going to be streaming it. So, the link to my Twitch page is in the description, so you can find that there. And I will always upload a video when I'm going live. I always tweet about it when I'm going live, you know. So we can, you can see me play Spelunky on stream occasionally, and I will make it known. So, no Let's Play, just streams, because I think that that's probably a better way of doing it for me, because I'm not good at the game, and I probably won't be for a very long time. No item room yet. May as well fight the boss while I have a soul heart, assuming I don't lose it in this room, because then it doesn't really matter. I may as well go find other stuff before fighting the boss, because I want to be in the best position possible where I won't lose red hearts, so that I can get a deal with a devil or angel room. Maybe find Sacred Heart for the third time in a very short amount of time. I'd be cool with that. Alright, Isaac's Head is a familiar that shoots piercing tears. It's a trinket, so we're going to end up dropping it, but that's fine. Fighting the Husk shouldn't be too hard, especially with some piercing tears from Isaac's Head. And the fact that we have that damage up means that we're going to one-shot the flies, it seems. I'm surprised I didn't take damage there, but I'm totally happy with it. Alright. Husk is dead. No deal with the devil, but we get meat for HP and damage up. It says tears, but it's actually just damage, and you see that our tears turned red there. It means we passed 5.5 damage, that's the threshold, but some items just make your tears red, regardless of how much damage you have, and this is not one of them. So this means that we have passed 5.5 damage with our tears, but that also, it's 15 damage if you have Polyphemus. So if we got Polyphemus right now, chances are, let's see, we would have over 15 damage then. Because if you have 5.5 and you get Polyphemus, that means you're going to have 9.5 times 2, and that's got to be over 15. So, okay, we're good then. Oh gosh, okay. These guys are too threatening. We do have the ability to get to that beggar now, but we don't have any money, so it doesn't really matter. So, you know, as much as I might like to do that, I can't. You know, Isaac's Head, I actually like. I do like Isaac's Head. Alright, I'm gonna risk my life for this money, life and limb, but it's not even really a risk. I mean, I've messed it up before and died for it, but still it wasn't... It's not supposed to be and shouldn't be difficult. So, yeah. Monstro's Tooth. I mean, at some point, I should drop the Yum Heart, but I don't know that Monstro's Tooth is that item. Because it's really not that amazing. It summons Monstro to jump on an enemy. 3-room charge. Should not have gotten hit there. I am in need of a speed up, I suppose. Another bomb is nice. I haven't had many of them. But I haven't seen a tinted rock since that one on the first floor that I could not possibly have gotten. So not much I can do about it. You know, these bombs are only so useful. With Curse of Darkness being unable to see the map, I'm not really going to look for the secret room. It's either these dudes are going to like find it for me, or I'm going to have to cry about it. That is going to be the end of our floor, because I'm not going to the shop. There's literally no reason for me to. Really, we're on the caves too already? We were doing so well on basement 1, and then suddenly we just kind of ran out. I have a mosquito bite, and it's very itchy. Well, guess we're just going to power through it, even though I have some Benadryl literally right next to me. I'll worry about it if it gets worse, but it seems to be getting better for now. So, with 2 cents, here's my thinking. My thinking is place a bomb here and hope it doesn't kill the beggar. It killed the beggar, so we got the increased chance of deal with the devil or angel room. So, I don't really mind, because he wasn't going to pay out most likely. and it's all good. Alright, while the floor transitions, I'm going to put on that Benadryl. Something unplugged and plugged back in, but I think I know what it was. I have a card reader that is very finicky about that kind of thing. Oops. Sorry about that. You probably heard that. I hit springs on my microphone arm, and then suddenly everything was terrible. Hopefully that wasn't like the worst thing in the world, but now hopefully the bite on my arm will be at least moderately survivable. You had a little more range than I was expecting you to. I'm going to be totally honest with you, and I don't want to mess with you anymore. I really do hate chubbers. They're like maybe my least favorite, even over keepers, because keepers suck, but chubbers are my nightmare most of the time. Thank you! You killed all of my enemies for me, and all I had to do was kill you. You know, you're a nice individual. Alright, that's good. Nope, nope. I want the spider dead. Oh, I lost some health. Fortunately, if I die, we have the 1-up. Which is usually just going to be more of an annoyance, because it's like, oh, I died, and I probably have no chance of surviving. Alright then. So that was totally worth it, and we know that there is an angel room on this floor, which is excellent. Picking up the miter means that any non-specific heart drop will have an extra 50% chance, not an increased 50% chance, an extra 50% chance to instead be a soul heart. Oh god, that was close. So that adds together to give us like a 50.5 or something % chance in general, because it's two separate chances. That's how it works. And there are two more chances that can add to it, which are if you're Eve, you get an extra an extra 1/16th chance, which is like 6.25% or something. And if you have Mom's Pearl, you get an extra 10% chance. And so all of those add together, and you get a pretty high overall chance. But right now we're over 50, so it's all good. More than half of our heart drops should be soul heart drops. And that's totally fine, because ideally I will not be worrying too much about my health. With the Yum Heart, with a bunch of red hearts. You know, hopefully there's nothing to worry about. Some enemies that don't do contact damage to you still take contact damage from you, but for the most part, the rule is that if you don't take contact damage from them, they won't take it from you. Those, the sacks are an exception. Best friend, pretty bad. Not very useful. It kills you if you let it get hit by a blood laser or a stomp, which is why I don't like it. But of course it can be used effectively. It lures enemies to it, and they group up on it. It blows up. Everyone's sad and dead, and that's just how it works. But I don't need that. I'm gonna take some damage here, as it turns out. More than intended. I mean, any damage is more than intended. That was unexpected, though. Just straight up unexpected. That coin is not worth it. I'm kind of looking for a soul heart right now, considering, if I can avoid taking red heart damage, even just by taking soul heart damage instead, to increase my chance of that angel room, then I'm going to be a happy man. There's a soul heart, which I'm going to hold off on until the very last thing I pick up. Meta strats, next level MLG. Alright, these guys... Oh, whoa, that's not supposed to happen. They're supposed to start off small. Whatever. Not much I can do about it. Oh, my glob. Okay, you're gonna kill them. You're a nice guy. Alright, I need red hearts and soul hearts right now. Okay, I don't like these dudes. We get the Empress card. That's a really good card. Increasing our damage and speed for one room. Another key. Yum Heart use. I'm probably going to use the Empress here because I know it's an angel room on the floor because the curse room gave me an angel item. So I know that it's an angel room, which means that I definitely want to hit that up. Let's do this, see if I can get the coin as well. Like I'm saying, I know I have the ladder and I could have just gotten the coin as is, but I like being fancy. So we now have 15 cents. I don't know if greed is in the shop, and I don't want to know until I've already fought the boss, see if I get an angel room item. Because, I mean, I definitely have the keys, and I'm definitely going to come back for it, but I don't want to, I don't want to have that not work out. Lose my soul heart, lose the chance at the angel room. So it's a matter of prioritizing. I am going to open up this chest, because chests often contain hearts, or more money and a key, so it paid for itself for sure. It didn't give me the bomb back, but that's not the biggest of deals. Carrion Queen, I've been seeing Carrion Queen, like, every run, and I don't know why, and I don't like it, because Carrion Queen is a super annoying fight. Alright, there goes my soul heart. So for now, we just have to hope that we don't take another hit of damage in any way. This increased speed will hopefully make that a little more possible. Okay, this is intense, and I might be talking a little less because I want to do this. Isaac's head makes this a little bit easier because it can hit from any part as long as it pierces through to the butt. So that is good, because otherwise I would be in a little bit more dire of a situation where I would have a lot tougher of a time hitting the boss. But for now, you know, at least I'm getting a couple hits every so often, and even if they're not the strong hits, they are hits, and that is what really counts here. Because it is dying, for sure. You can do it, Maggie, Maggie, Maggie. Oop. Okay, we made it. We got the angel room. We don't want the shot speed up, because shot speed up's real bad. We get the relic, which is alright. Not Sacred Heart, but still good. Now we'll drop a soul heart for us every 4 rooms by default, although it seems that there is indeed a mechanic where if you pick up more dropping familiars, they all augment each other's drop rates and make you sad about it. So I'm going to buy these 3 things. Since next floor we're almost probably guaranteed to fight greed. Portable slot's nice, but I don't really have too much use for it, I would expect. So, on to the next floor. No shot speed. Shot speed's terrible. Knockback is bad. Makes lump of coal worse. Makes homing worse. Stuff like that. Found our item room right away, which is amazing. I would very much like a tears up. And, oh, God. Range up again. I would like to get my range back. But tears up is pretty important. Damage up would help. I wouldn't even need tears up if I got enough damage up. So let's see Polyphemus in here. No, that is Forever Alone, which is a fly that will rotate around us, doing damage to enemies. 5.5? I don't remember the damage number, honestly. But I like to overemphasize my use of it, and it almost always causes me to take damage. That was just poor damage, so, you know, nothing to say there, but don't be bad. See, it pretty much melted through Chubb there, which is what happens when you use it as aggressively as I do. But I also took damage a couple times, and that is also what happens when you use it as aggressively as I do. So there's a trade-off. It's how lazy are you versus how much damage are you willing to take stupidly when you could have easily avoided it by not being an impatient noob. And, you know, I'm happy to be an impatient noob most of the time. So far, still no spacebar item that I would rather have than the heart. That was a good chest. That was a very good chest. Absolutely going to go to the beautiful shop, even though it's probably going to be greed. But you never know, maybe it's in the greed's in the secret room, or maybe there's another mini-boss elsewhere. We'll see. Okay, you are annoying Larry Jr. I don't want none of your tricks. None of your cheating tricks. I can cheat too because of my ladder. Another soul heart drop. See, this is what the miter's doing for us. And then eventually the relic's going to kick in as well, and we'll start getting some of them. So our soul heart intake is just going to be drastically increased, which is nice because soul hearts are great, and they're infinitely replenishable, unlike red hearts, or maybe I wouldn't call it replenishable, but they're infinitely acquirable, unlike red hearts, and that's nice. That's why people like them. Every so often I get a comment asking, why do people like soul hearts so much? And that's I mean, it's because you can get as many of them as you want. So, they also don't interfere with most of the half-heart things. So if you have a bunch of soul hearts or only soul hearts, and, you know, half red heart or no half red heart, because you have no hearts, then you still get effects like the Polaroid invincibility, as well as, I don't know, there's another one, Whore of Babylon. I think there's another one, but those are the two big ones that, like, they're the two that people really care about. Because everyone, I mean, people overvalue Whore of Babylon, for sure. They don't realize that it's not as much damage as they think it is. It's just also the speed up, which isn't a huge deal, but, I mean, it's still a nice damage up. It's just, it's not the amount of damage up that I would base my entire strategy around, like a lot of people do when they get it. That's an opinion thing, though. It's still nice. We finally get another Tinted Rock. It is 1 Soul Heart, which is still nice. By the way, we did pick up the Sun card, which will give us full health, 100 damage to all enemies in the room, full map, secret room, not top secret room. Nothing shows you the top secret room except X-ray vision, as well as, better run into them, because you do have that brief period of invincibility. X-ray vision and a Spelunker hat. Those two show you the top secret room, only when you're right there, though. So anyway, when you get hit by something, if you have Poison Touch, you may as well run in and do more hits if possible, so that while you're invincible, because it's just free damage, basically. Anyway, might be worth it to play the Fortune Teller, but the Miter doesn't affect that chance or anything, because that's a specific heart drop. It's only soul hearts, so, I mean, you'd think the Miter might affect it, but it doesn't affect the drop rate, it just affects the chance of a drop. There's a big difference. There is. And, it's not something that affects Fortune Teller machines. Or slot machines. Well, it affects slot machines, but it doesn't affect whether or not you're more likely to win a red heart. Likelihood of winning a red heart stays the same. Well, okay, likelihood of winning a heart, which is a non-specific heart, stays the same. This is getting confusing for probably everyone but me. I know what I'm talking about, I just kind of am having trouble articulating it for no good reason. Alright, I can get in there if I want to. It's greed, as predicted. But, whatever. Darn it. Greed, you're a big jerk. Oh, we get an Eternal Heart, do we? Alright then. I'm gonna have to take that, basically, because once you go into the mom fight, you're not gonna be able to leave. See if there's a top secret room. I didn't mean to play that. I didn't win either. Alright, I want to look for the secret room, because it's easier to find than the top secret room. But I might have enough bombs to check everywhere for both. Here's our secret room, so I definitely have the bombs required. What? Alright, raw liver will... Okay, I want to test this. My tears go to there. Alright. Tears go to there. Pick up raw liver. They go to the same place. Okay, so the whole thing about raw liver being a range down myth. It's a myth. It does not give you a range down. But what it does do is give you 2 health up and full health. So that's really amazing. And now, I mean, I'm a tanky character. I'm a really tanky character at the moment. And that's good and bad. I need some damage really badly. I'm surprised that that was the top secret room. Oh well, wasn't worth it to look, but that's fine. Yeah, I'm really, really surprised. And I really need damage. Yeah, there we go. I think that's more what I was after. Yeah, need me some damage. We're absolutely gonna cheese, I guess. Now the thing is, the sun is a super effective card in this fight because it will damage each of the doors as well as the foot. So rather than 100 damage, it's 500 damage. If possible, I would like to avoid using it, because it could be very useful later. It could save me from imminent doom and sadness, basically. Alright, I need to just... I'm going to kill these dudes the easy way, because I don't want to deal with it. But soon I might have to go and use the sun. You're a big jerk, but thank you to the foot for stomping you. Alright, this is also a time where I'm going to aggressively use my fly. Oh, gosh darn it. But I can still take a full heart of damage before losing the Eternal Heart, because Soul Heart, the last half Soul Heart, takes as much damage as you want. Alright, so I'm using the sun to keep my health up. We get another health up. We get 2 soul hearts. We get our Polaroid in order to allow us to access the chest if we are feeling that that's possible, although I think that this might be a show run, even though I have so much health and a 1-up. Well, the 1-up, that kind of actually swings things towards the chest, although my setup is just terrible. I have no damage. I mean, I have 2 damage ups, Steven and the meat, but I have very low tiers. My damage, while increased, yes, from base, still bad. And I don't really have anything. My items are nothing spectacular, at least. Nothing special. And it's just, yeah, this is going to be a run where I pretty much end up bleeding out. As I say a lot and then don't bleed out, but trust me, for once, maybe. I mean, you're welcome not to trust me on that because I seem to win a lot of the time, but I think that this is going to be that run. I also have really low range because of that pill. I do have the miter and the relic though, and those are going to hopefully... This is not worth it. Get me out of here. Oh my god, don't be such a big jerk. So we had to run from that because masks and hearts are not worth it. This is not a terrible room though, like masks and hearts often are. We want to get in there. Remember, we have twice as much invincibility to go along with our twice as much damage, which is, you know, that's nice because I can use things more optimally. Like, Poison Touch is just that much better because I have that much more invincibility to run into things. But I still do take a full heart of damage for everything, and that's not good. There are 2 full hearts laying around, so I have that much more recovery, if need be. Oh, that was a really bad dodge. I wasn't even paying enough attention. Oh, okay, made a huge mistake there. But I got my Poison Touching in. Good job. Forever Alone. Oh, okay. Lost this positioning. I mean, you do have to make a pretty good circle in order to keep it in place on an enemy. And I clearly failed to do that. Yeah, I will use a bomb for this key, mostly because if you leave the room and come back, bomb gets a bigger blast radius. We can destroy all the rocks. The rocks in the womb are indistinguishable when one's a tinted rock and one's not. So blowing up all the rocks you can is a good plan. Simply because you may or may not get a tinted rock out of nowhere. That was not damage that I expected to take. Yeah, this boss can make or break this run for us based on its drop. I'm really expecting that it's about time we got a cube of meat, but, you know, who knows? I don't. We might just not get a cube of meat this run. It happens every so often. And, you know, that is both great and terrible. This run I have no orbitals, which is terrible, and that's why I like cube of meat at all. Like, 1 orbital is much better than 0 orbitals. Like, actually, it's way, way better. So there is that. But I still don't want to fight death at this point because I'd rather get the chance at a pentagram or something. That's a normal challenge room, by the way. I would need to have full health to go to it, not just 1 health. God. There we go. I just was trying to get my positioning right so that I could get in there, basically. Oh, that was really bad damage that I did not plan on taking or expect to take. Oh, man. Not positioned well for the attack fly. That one got in. Hearts make my life really difficult. At least there were no masks here, because they would have made my life even more difficult. Oh, good. We got a little bit of damage. It might only be 3.5 even, not 5.5. I don't know. Oh, you can't keep hitting me. Well, let's go crazy. Was not worth it at all. Let's take our soul heart and be on the way. And of course we've gone the wrong way each time, getting us no advantages and a bunch of health loss. So this run, like I said, likely to end in a bleeding out. We have a 1-up, so we can bleed out for even longer. I really don't even want to fight any of the end bosses, not even Satan. Satan's skill-based, but it would take forever. And it would be unpleasant because my fire rate is so gosh darn bad. I don't like when my fire rate's so gosh darn bad. Hearts. I mean, I'm just going to use what I've got to damage them as much as possible. I mean, I guess. Okay. You just gotta play it slow. When you get the fly on them, it gets them done fast. That does make my life significantly easier. Don't run away like that. You are an awful individual. Okay. This room should be easy. Should be. Keyword. Oh my god, that was such stupid damage. That was very unnecessary. Get our Yum Heart on. There's our boss. Our boss is Blast Assist. Very rare. And it's one of the ones that's like mostly split up instead of a big one. It can start as one giant Blast Assist. Okay, I want to kill the small ones first. Oh god, it doesn't even matter. If I die here, I'm going to be very sad. Of course, I already lost the chance at a deal with the devil for not taking red heart damage on the boss. But we did blow up a beggar, so we do have that extra chance there. And at this point, unless it wants to give me Sacred Heart, I would prefer a deal with the devil. 2 2-heart deals. I would take Brimstone because it's been a little while. 2 2-heart deals. Mark and Pact. Brimstone. Mark. Brimstone. Pact. Really, there are a lot of things that I would take right now. I have a lot of health. It is definitely something I can afford, especially since I'm likely to die anyway. Which is a reason, like, since I have the 1-up, I might not want to do that. But we didn't even get it. We get stem cells for 1 health up, a half heart of recovery, and a shot speed up. Nothing I can do. No more devil rooms unless we get a Joker card. This floor, the devil room, or angel room, of course, would just be a path to Sheol, which we might end up taking regardless. Since this run is literally god-awful. This is a terrible, terrible run, going absolutely in no way well. So hopefully, I mean, that can turn around if we get really lucky somewhere along the line. But I wouldn't count on it. I wouldn't count on it even a little bit. Of course, I would like to. Curse Room just holding Brimstone for me. I mean, the Miter and the Relic are just here to make me a little tanky, and that's all well and good, but not at all what I need. I have 11 hearts, most of which empty at this point. Bad gas? Yeah, I thought so. 11 hearts is a lot of hearts. Alright, let's get some damage in there. Like I said, when we have that extra invincibility, we may as well use it. Poison Touch has, I mean, it's a very good item. Potentially underrated? Underrated? I don't know. But there's our boss. The boss is an easy fight. You know, Mom's Heart is not hard. Unless that happens. I can't really afford too much damage here. Okay, so here's the strat. Nope, bad strat. Bad gas won't save me. Oh, great. We could easily die here. This is how you know my run is terrible. When Mom's Heart is a potential threat. It lives still, but... There we go. Whoa, I almost got hit by the dead Larry Jr. That would have been awful. Could not have handled that. Alright. I mean, I'm just going to use my fly as offensively as possible. Nope. Alright, so we got our scapular activation. This is a nightmare. This is a train wreck nightmare. Everything. It's everything that you would say to try and articulate that something is absolutely going awfully. And if we win this fight, I will consider it a personal victory, since even with my offensive use of the attack fly here, my damage output is literally just, it is abysmal. Usually I have good runs with Maggie, honestly. Not today. Not today. Nope. You think you wanted to hit me, but you didn't. Oh god, we should have long since been into the repeated bombs phase. But of course that is not what's happened. Okay. Chubb has so much health even with me doing this. There we go. Okay, we need to get over here. We need to maximize our fly usage. Oh, God. Alright. Goodbye, cruel world. Just keep this going. Are we into the bombs? We're into the bombs, but we can still die very easily here. This is where I just play it by ear, basically. I run as... You can't do this to me, Duke of Flies. I'm gonna need you to stay away. No, don't. Don't do this to me. Duke of Flies, thank you for turning around. If the heart doesn't bomb us... Oh my god. We may be able to win. Potentially. Dookie F. We have some knockback, which is turning Dookie F around. Which is maybe what we need for once. Oh, the fly died, so we're gonna get these spits and suckers. Oh my god, we're so close. Barely a win there. So the way we play this is, we're gonna have to go to Shoal. I want to go to the Cathedral, but there's no justification for it. Oh, this is gonna be awful. Alright, I'm gonna take the damage. We get the invincibility, that's 5 seconds, so we can do that. And we can do that each room now. Okay, can you get hit by this? Yes. We just have to wait. Each room we do that, and if we take a second hit, we use our Yum Heart in order to gain a heart back, get some more invincibility, and, you know, just try to stay alive indefinitely using Scapular. Extra Soul Hearts are fine because they're just extra hits that give us invincibility without us activating Scapular. So those are good. It's just that red hearts are not. We need to maintain a half heart as much as possible, as long as possible, whatever. Alright, we're still alright there. We found our boss. Okay, we need to poison touch it up right about now. We did take a hit, I think. Alright, let's see if we can do this. And then we'll have a ton of health, and it might or might not work out for us, but... Place a bomb. Back off. Fallen takes a nice big hit there. Oh, we're not fast enough. We're not fast enough. Alright, we gotta get our poison touch on these two dudes. We back off now. See, this is a huge oh my god, asset. Being able to use poison touch so effectively. So we have one more hit that we can take. We're out of our scapular business. I don't think we're gonna make it. Alright, we're invincible, I promise. Now we're not. Goodbye, cruel world. I don't know if we can do this with, Oh, you are a big jerk trying to do what you just did. I don't know if we can make it through the next phase. I thought he was going to kill me straight up right there. But Satan is a well-designed boss, so we could make it through that. This is a bit ridiculous. No! You! No! Alright, we got one more shot with lots of health now. Don't know that that's going to make a difference. It's just going to mean we get less invincibility. Maximum fly. But at the same time, I need to stay as far away as possible. My damage is so bad. Oh my gosh. I've had so many runs like this in the past. I thought we were over this. This is the first run in a little while where I haven't seen the D6 out of nowhere. And that's also kind of unfortunate. If we keep turning... Oh, great. Gotta make good use of our invincibility poison touch business. When we have to, basically. Alright, get hit by you. Alright. This is awful. I didn't think that that would hit me. Satan, don't be a jerk. Don't be a jerk! What are you doing? Oh my god, that was my own fault. That was really bad damage to take. My own bomb. Alright, if you just stay over there. Oh god. Alright, this is one of the worst Satan fights I've ever had. Oh my god. We're out of bombs. Back at 1 heart. Didn't get invincibility because I didn't have a half heart. Goodbye, cruel world. As I've taken up as a thing I say. Alright, you're dead, but I'm also going to die. I can promise you that. Almost with 100% certainty. Yeah, that happened. So, next time we're gonna play whatever random offers us, and hopefully we'll get a run that isn't at all like that, because runs like that are just... they're trials. They're tough times. But hopefully you guys enjoyed that episode. Thank you for watching, and I will see you next time.